Alright guys, it's Rock Chapel Gunner here from On The Ball Game, and today I'm back with another match review. And yeah, today West Ham United drew 1-1 with Manchester United, or should I say West Ham United drew 1-1 with David De Gea. Uh, I'm doing two uploads today guys, because I can't upload tomorrow because I've got county training. So yeah, I decided to give you two uploads today because I can't upload tomorrow. So yeah guys, West Ham obviously drew 1-1 with Manchester United today, and I don't know how the hell West Ham didn't win this game. Man United getting out of jail again, playing absolute shit. Falcao shit, Van Persie shit, Di Maria shit, Rooney shit. Defensively were absolutely not shocking, but look, it was just a disgraceful performance from Manchester United. They got out of jail again. I don't know how they're up there. They're playing as bad as they were last year. The only reason that they're up there is because other teams are slipping up as well. It's the same as crap for Manchester United, and they're getting lucky and more luck. They're the most lucky team in the world, and they get so much bloody luck. I think they're bleeding match fixing the bleeding matches, because like every bleeding game they seem to get late goals, late jamminess. And David De Gea, I'm telling you, if I was him, would be off, because he's just keeping United up there on his own. I'd say he's getting pretty pissed off with the lack of contribution from the rest of the team. So the game itself, guys, early on, Manchester United doing absolutely nothing. West Ham having a good few chances. James Tompkins having a few chances. Um, Valencia with a few decent strikes as well. West Ham causing Man United problems from set pieces. Manchester United did get one chance though when Alex Son was messing about, and I always thought to myself, if West Ham aren't going to win this game, it's going to be because of their own downfall. And on this occasion, Alex Son, I don't know what he was doing, playing the ball across his box, and Robin van Persie getting the ball just nicked off him just in time by Kouyate, who had an absolute superb game in the centre back role today instead of Winston Reid. Absolutely brilliant performance from him, contributing the goal as well, which we'll get to later on. And then there was another great chance for West Ham United as well in the towards middle of the first half. Again, counter attack, Marcos Rojo, who seems to be struggling at the moment, giving the ball away very cheaply with some good West Ham pressure. Sacco bursting away, and very poor delivery, and he had Stuart Downing coming in. He had Edna Valencia he could have rolled across to, which is the option that he went for, but didn't lack of quality there in the final third for West Ham cost them. So it was 0-0 at the break. West Ham should have been happy with their performance. I think they played really well today. They did go into the game on the back of the 2-0 defeat to Liverpool, where they were absolutely terrible. Now, obviously West Ham started the season very well, but in recent weeks they kind of faded away a bit, and I think the reason for this, and people might be a bit go mad at me for this, is because Sacco and Valencia aren't playing together, and I think that Andy Carroll coming back into the team has cost them a bit. I know they've got the aerial threat and all, and they've got the speedsters and all, but West Ham had pace up front. They were if teams were afraid of West Ham during the time when Carroll was out injured. They had so much pace up front, so much power up front in Sacco and Valencia, two powerful young men, loads of pace. I just think that Andy Carroll kind of made teams kind of just change their game and kind of easier to defend against. I know he's aerial threat and he's good against Arsenal, etc., but he just doesn't seem to do anything. He doesn't, like, I know he has the aerial threat and all, he scored a few decent goals, but I think that today with Sacco and Valencia up front, West Ham played a lot better. Now, West Ham did get the opening goal about 5 minutes into the second half. Mark Noble whipping the ball in, ball bobbling around the box. Manchester United can't get the ball out. Drops to Kouyate, who has great composure just to solo it about 2 times. Brilliant touch from him, and volley it. Takes a little deflection off Wayne Rooney, but still a beautiful piece of skill from Kouyate. You had an absolute superb game, like I said earlier on. Brilliant performance from him. But from Manchester United's point of view, from a centre-back's point of view, from a defender's point of view, whatever you want to say, what the hell were they doing? Like, it was letting, like, Kouyate shouldn't be allowed to take the ball down there, have 3 or 4 touches in the box. Absolute disgraceful defending from Manchester United. Finally, after that goal went in, West Ham did have a few more chances. They could have got the second goal, but it took Man United for that to happen to get their finger out, and it started to play a bit. Fatima Falcao having an absolute brilliant chance at the start. Just after that, good link-up play, long hopeless ball up the field. Falcao winning the header against Tompkins. Van Persie playing a nice little neat ball into him, and Falcao should be scoring, should be hitting that with his left foot instead of his right foot, but he puts it wide. Then Robin Van Persie had another chance again, hitting it straight at Adrian. Pretty poor finish from him. And this game, from Manchester United's point of view, was calling for James Wilson. Why didn't James Wilson come onto the pitch? Like, Van Persie and Falcao can't play together. Too similar. Like, even stick Rooney up front, he's got a bit more pace than him. Rooney in the midfield, I think, is a bit wasted, to be honest with you. It's probably the way they want to get all the players in the team. Di Maria played absolutely poor as well today. Again, Van Gaal's only answer to losing this game was just throwing on Fellaini. I'm sorry, Louis Van Gaal is an overrated manager in my opinion. Obviously, the reason I think this is because he hasn't managed anyone who hasn't been a great team. Put it like this: he managed AZ Alkmaar in the Dutch league, one of the best Dutch clubs. He managed Ajax, one of the best Dutch clubs. He managed Barcelona, the best Spanish club, by Real Madrid. He matched Bayern Munich, the best team in Germany, by an absolute gazillion miles. So this is probably the hardest job he's ever had. To be honest with you, maybe the Dutch, so he hasn't really had that big test in his career, and this is probably his biggest test. This team, can he make this team back into a challenge for titles again? Which he probably will, because to be honest with you, if he doesn't, it's going to be a bit of embarrassment. I actually feel sorry for David Moyes, because he's been given hundreds of millions of pounds to spend on players like Di Maria and Falcao and all, etc. But why was Moyes given that money? Why would you appoint a manager that you didn't trust with the money? I don't understand that. Again, don't know why James Wilson wasn't brought onto the pitch. Would have given them a little bit of more pace up front. But as United are, jammy like they always are, lump up the pitch, just a long ball, and the 90th minute, and Daley Blind's there. In all fairness, a lovely finish from Blind, lovely strike into that bottom corner. He started to play a bit better, Daley Blind, since he's got the slagging off by Gary Neville, saying that he's only passing sideways and all, etc. And you know, United got to start getting their finger out, because they shouldn't be getting these mad results all the bleeding time. They got De Gea to thank, because I think United being in the bottom half wasn't for De Gea, because they've got one of the best defensive records in the league because of De Gea. Like, it's not because of the rest of the defenders, it's because of De Gea. Like, some of his saves are unbelievable today. Then West Ham did lack a bit of composure in front of the goal. Sacco sometimes spurring a few easy opportunities, like with bad touches, etc. Mark Noble have a great chance to make it 2-0. Just gives a tame little shot into David De Gea. Very, very entertaining game. Always in the balance, considering West Ham couldn't find that second goal. So it was a really enjoyable game to watch in that sense. And where do you think West Ham will finish this year? Will they keep this good form up and achieve a high finish at the end of the season? Where will Man United finish? Will they get that top 4 finish and make a late challenge for the title? And yeah, guys, leave in the comments below what you think. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, check out the Facebook page, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.